the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh.
Making a home look clean and attractive includes several aspects, and I'm going to cover a fair bit of points today. A simple idea to make the living room clean and presentable is to set up fluffy cushions. But how does one layer them and use combinations of prints and colors? The very first idea is to use print on print. The idea is to combine larger prints with smaller and densely done prints. That way, the look won't be too busy and won't be too cluttered. One way is to group similar prints together on each side of the sofa. I prefer to place the smaller cushion in front of the larger cushion to get an even look. The next option is to combine a plain cushion cover with a printed one. This will not go wrong and it looks fabulous too. In fact, this way you can go a step ahead and play around with contrasting colors and prints. Combine two printed smaller cushions with larger plain ones or the other way round. Often a home looks unattractive due to the smaller things that stay unorganized most of the time. Organizing them in smaller containers and grouping similar items together works for me. I have a dedicated box of stationery with a smaller one just for pins. And one box dedicated to hold all my command strips, hooks and even cushioning pads, etc. since I use these things a lot in home decor. These tiny containers make life super easy and organized. Think about using baskets that can hold items with ease if you want to be able to grab things more quickly. I have two pull-out baskets. One has hardware like hammers and measuring tapes, and the other one is dedicated to tapes and glues of various kinds. Each time serving a meal for yourself or for others, it's a good idea to serve things beautifully. Make use of contrasting colors if that's your thing. If not, one can consider muted and pastel combinations as well. I had a contrasting colored placemat to use on the subtle beige tablecloth. I wanted to glorify things a bit, so simply added some paper napkins to add some color, print and brightness to the overall setup. Any of these things aren't mandatory, but simple ideas to use as per occasion or one's requirement. If you also love to decorate little corners of your home or are a huge fan of collecting articles of desire, then all that's left to do is place those things properly. With the help of my plant corner, I'm trying to demonstrate how adding a bit of height to some things, either with the use of a tray or even as simple a thing as a book, the setup turns out much better. Placing things at varying heights is the key. At the same time, height variation can be brought about by simply placing items of different heights together. Cluster things in such a way and the same corner will look drastically more attractive.
Leave me out, just leave me out, just leave me out this time.
Adding decorative touches to our kitchens is something we usually neglect, in favor of focusing on our living areas and bedrooms. Spice drawers and other well-organized cabinets can really capture attention. Think about making appealing use of the walls if there is no drawer space. In my most recent video, I demonstrated how I transformed a plain kitchen space by displaying spice bottles on the wall shelves. I'm making a simple no onion, no garlic recipe today, which is a tasty Achari paneer dish. You can easily replace paneer with some vegetable if you like. We will make our own Achari masala to add to the recipe. Cleanliness, in my opinion, is the foundation of every aesthetically pleasing space. Because of how often things get filthy in the kitchen, it's a good idea to sort them into different categories and put them in cabinets to help keep them clean and organized. I have a designated spot for pulses and another for other things pertaining to breakfast. I have showcased them in many videos before. Assigning a place for everything helps every cabinet appear refined and orderly. Like to begin with, use an oil dispenser bottle with a drip stopper, or keep a tray on hand to keep things organized on the counter. Things to keep in mind, both big and little, that will make your life easier when cooking. One meal prep tip is to keep some cashew powder in the fridge and use it as and when needed to thicken up the curries. This ways, I really save a lot of time and my cooking sessions end much faster. For the detailed recipe of Achari paneer, check out the recipe card. Since we can't possibly create a designated area or container for all of our possessions, we need to be resourceful and find creative ways to conceal items that are usually odd in shape or are scattered throughout the house. For example, we keep all of our additional shooting equipment and other bulky gadgets in this pull-out box that is a part of this bookcase. Similarly, I keep all of my vacuum attachments in this basket with a lid. I have this well-structured bag which I don't use as much in winters. So here's a simple hack to make use of this bag. Storing all extra mufflers and warm caps in it and then hiding this away besides the entryway shelf. It contains everything we need when stepping out, still doesn't seem too visible to the eyes. Using a basket in the washroom to hide away those extra loofahs and bottles that we may not want to keep out in the open. These look pretty neat and do the job as well. Hair tools also get a spot in the bigger basket in one corner of the room. Under the dining table, pull out for pens, measuring tapes, bills, etc. I often make this side dish for our lunches. Using just brinjal and a few spices along with besan and suji brings the entire recipe together in no time. Simply coat the brinjal discs with this mixture. We are keeping this dry, as in the mixture dry, since brinjal will release its own water, which will get absorbed by suji and besan. This will have a crunchy outside and a tender interior.
You set my world on fire.
To achieve a lovely chatpata coating, combine the besan with amchur as well. To make the discs even more flavorful, cook them in mustard oil. In our Indian culture, a clean and well-kept house is more than just a collection of attractive rooms with nice furnishings. It's more about the company we keep, the stories we tell, the joy we have, the memories we create, and the food itself, comforting, home-cooked food that brings people together. On my channel, I have always emphasized how, even without words, a well-presented plate can tell you everything about the ingredients and preparation. The joy we derive from preparing meals for our loved ones is a reflection of our affection and concern for them. Of course, I had to include a few cleaning tips that I most often use to make my life easy in maintaining a clean home. Save a few bucks every month. Carpets will still need to be dry cleaned occasionally, but you can definitely cut down on how often you have to do it. Before setting it aside for a bit, sprinkle some baking soda. Baking soda is a deodorizer, thus it can eliminate any lingering odors or stains from the carpet. Smell is the primary sense that gives the appearance of a spotless home. Spritzing on a little perfume here and there instantly raises one's spirits. Thus, pay attention to this. Well, these were just some of the cleaning points from my side. Let me know if you'd like more such videos. Thanks for watching. Until next time, here's Home Gupshup signing off.